Hello everyone. Today's lecture we will discuss about Unit 2.2, that is Leadership Style of the Headmaster and its influence on teacher role performance. So in this particular topic we will be understanding leadership styles of headmaster, which are the types of leadership styles that the headmaster can opt for, and how those styles can have an influence on the teacher's role performance in a given school. So it is basically understanding the interaction between the headmaster, that is the head of the institution or the headmistress, and that of the role of teacher in the school. So let us see in detail what exactly is the concept of leadership is all about. So it is a process of social influence which maximizes efforts of others towards the achievement of good. So leadership is nothing but it is a process of social influence. It can be when we think about leadership, there are so many people that come in our mind, isn't it? But leadership need not be always of an individual. It can be also of a group of people. So it is basically, if you keep that concept of group or an individual aside, and if you just look at the concept of leadership, then it is important for us to understand that leadership is nothing but influencing people, okay, or influencing people around you. If you are a good influencer, you are a good leader. So it is a process of basically social influence which maximizes the efforts of others towards the achievement of good. So a leader is someone who would encourage others, or who would give them that motivation, or we can say that little push that each one of us require to achieve something good or do something better or to improve upon what they are doing right now. So leadership is all about that. And if we see this equation, that is leadership is equal to power. So it is always equated with power. But with power comes responsibilities. So hardly that concept of responsibility is seen linked with the concept of leadership. But yes, with leadership comes power and also responsibility. Now, according to social psychologists, leadership evolves from a dynamic and interacting group that is held together by the loyalties to an individual, and it is concerned with the goals of the group. So if we just try and understand this particular concept by breaking it into few terms, maybe we can call, according to social psychologists, the concept of leadership, it is nothing but something which evolves from a dynamic and interacting group. So if you have a group which is dynamic and interacting, there is something called leadership which could evolve from it. Okay, now how and what are the ways by which you can evolve that leadership? It is when an individual or when a group has a common goal and they stick to that goal and work for that goal loyally. Okay, and if a group is working for a common goal, okay, then while working in a team or while interacting in a team which is held together by loyalties to that particular goal, okay, there is a chance of leadership evolving from that. Because when you're working for something, you need a person who need not be always crowned as a leader, but someone who would guide the whole group or an individual to achieve the goal. Now, if we look at the characteristics, or maybe we can call it qualities or skills of a leader, okay, in this case, which is a headmaster or a headmistress of a school, these are the things which are which should be present in a leader. The first one is sociability, then intelligence, self-confidence, adaptability, responsibility, dependability, initiative, creativity, cooperation, risk-taking, and verbal clarity. So if we try and focus on each of these characteristics or qualities, or maybe we can call it skills, we'll understand what are those things or what are those qualities that a leader should have. No matter whether you are leading a school or you are leading a country, the concept remains the same. Now when we talk about the first characteristic, that is sociability, is nothing but the ability with which you can get socialized with people. If you are not social, if you do not have that quality of sociability, it will be difficult to influence the people around you. Because as a leader, that is a basic characteristic or a quality that you would need. Intelligence. Intelligence is the basis of all the activities that we do. Now, there are various ways by which intelligence is defined. Okay, but in this particular sense or in this particular concept, intelligence is related to the kind of logical thinking or the kind of awareness of your thoughts which you would require while making decisions for a group or for a lot of people as a leader. So if you do not have that quality, then leading a group or leading a country can be disastrous. So it is very important for one to have that quality of intelligence or that skill. Then the next point is self-confidence. So now when we talk about self-confidence, it is the level of confidence that an individual has in himself or herself.